Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. It is Monday, May 9th, 2022. Let the festivities begin. First of all, I am really tired this morning. I had one hell of a weekend, and I am going to enter the hellish realm of the Department of Motor Vehicles later. Yeah, I got to register a car trailer, my race car trailer, and I got to register a Mustang I bought. It's not going to be fun. No, not at all. Not looking forward to it. All right, look, so anyway, with that said, people, let us refocus our attention. I really do need another cup of coffee. Stock futures right now are lower. You got gold and silver lower. You got cryptocurrencies lower and crude oil lower pre-market. So it looks like a pan sell-off. Everything is now selling off this morning. Lovely, fantastic, and beautiful, whatever. Let's see where this goes. Let's look over at the 10-year yield, 3.14. Nothing going on over there. Dollar slightly weaker. The setup for the market this morning, okay, like I said, you got futures lower, stable 10-year yield, some weakness in the dollar. The fly in the ointment here is the weakness in crude, okay? Now, we got some interesting economic news. I think you're going to love some of this. I hope this isn't you. All right. So we found out that credit card debt is surging. People continue to borrow and they're not stopping, and they can't. Again, the average guy, the average girl can't make ends meet, tapping into savings accounts, and now they're borrowing from credit cards to make ends meet in this environment of raging inflation. And that leads us to the second piece. So inflation continues to move on unabated, and we all understand the mechanism here. I covered it yesterday. I covered it all the time. This is deliberate. The Federal Reserve is going out of their way to continue to create more inflation. As a matter of fact, this is a global phenomenon. You all know that. U.S. productivity cratering, global productivity cratering, debts and deficits out of control. Sounds lovely, doesn't it? The global economy is just done, and I think you are all well aware of that. All right, so look, what did they do? They floated out, I'm laughing. They floated out Fed President Bostic to assure the market that, a 75 basis point hike on any one Fed meeting, well, that's not going to happen. You see, the Fed is watching what's happening here very, very carefully. So they're going to do this kind of thing. They're going to float out this freak and that freak and every other freaking freak you could think about to try to calm down the market. The market, to me, right now is sending a little message here to the Fed. Don't even dream about unwinding your balance sheet. I don't really think that's going to happen in any meaningful way anyway. Even if it were to. Remember, I threw out a hypothetical a couple of days back. I mean, they have, crisis, more cash over here, more cash over there, more cash up the middle. That's the mechanism. They're going to continue to inflate, period, the end. Yes, we're getting a little bit of a deleveraging in this stock market as of late, but I still don't see anything major going on here. I really don't. A lot of weak hands are going to get shaken out of this, but that's okay too. Look, it's about risk tolerance, all right? You want to get out of this market? That's fine. I did a whole video about this, understanding where you stand. If you have a very high risk tolerance, you look for opportunities to own companies that you believe in moving forward. You can own them cheaper. I think that's a beautiful thing. And, obviously these should be, in my view, companies that are going to pay you a dividend, pay you to own them. And this drop right now with regard to gold and silver getting pounded this morning, it's a godsend in my view. Cryptocurrency is getting hit pretty good this morning. Again, you know what we're doing. People who don't understand it, well, they're going to be all kind of confused. But the reason why you and I, what are we doing? Why are we holding gold, silver, commodities? Why are we in commodities? Why are we in cryptocurrencies? For the inevitable meltdown in the debt market. Forget about anything else. That's it. All of this is just whatever it might be, to me at least. I don't care at all. I am positioned, and so are you, if you're following this blog, for the inevitable meltdown in the debt market, which is going to melt down the stock market. I mean, destroy it on a scale that people are not going to believe. What we're seeing right now is nothing compared to what's going to happen at one point. And today's going to be very interesting. I mean, right at the open, it looks like stocks are going to drop here based upon action in the futures. Okay, let's see if, what happens here. We have the Federal Reserve with their own trading desk, and they do buy the market. Oh, yeah. Despite their claims to the contrary, they buy the stock market. That's why they have a trading desk at the New York Fed. Look it up if you don't believe me. It's so funny. Oh, yeah. We have a trading desk, but we don't use it. It just sits there. We have parties in front of it. Yeah, okay. Come on now, please. And they're going to continue their mechanism of funneling cash around the world. What a sick, twisted environment we are in, people, honestly. Think about it. Just think about it for a moment. We have a global economy that's literally in free fall. In free fall. We have a market here that, okay, NASDAQ is in bear territory. The S&P 500 and the Dow are just in a technical correction. Let's see where this all goes moving forward. I mean, this isn't the big one to me. The markets go up, markets go down. That's the way it works. With regard to this being the big one, it ain't the big one. The big one is going to happen very rapidly. It's not going to be a slow burn. Why? And how do we know that? Because you see, when there's an event like that, everyone runs for the door at the same time. And people at that point will be willing to take anything for assets that they are holding. So you get a rapid and extreme sell-off here. This is a slow kind of a burn that we've been watching over the past several months. The real crash is going to happen in a matter of days. And it's going to be so dramatic, people's heads are going to spin around like the freaking Exorcist. I think you're all well aware of that. All right, so look, so in summary here, real quick, it looks like a pan sell-off, like everything is selling off this morning. Nothing is good. Okay, so let's just sell it all. Panic. Okay, let people panic. It's lovely. I think there's deals to be made, honestly. If you are looking for an opportunity to add to your crypto positions, well, this might be a good opportunity. If you're looking for opportunity to add to your gold and silver, well, here you go. If you're looking to buy companies that you own already cheaper, well, here's an opportunity for you as well. That's how I look at this, and I really hope that's you too. But keep a few things in mind here. Again, people continue to borrow beyond their eyeballs. Inflation is out of control. Productivity cratering. Debt and deficit surging. Sounds like a movie, right? But it's real. The global economy shrinking. War. Disease. Oh, and they're playing that up again too. Remember, they have another $1 trillion that they must spend. It's been already allocated to COVID. So look at the headlines, resurgence, this and that. Even vaccinated people, you're getting sick too. Imagine my shock there. And they're going to burn up that last $1 trillion. And who knows? They may allocate even more cash towards that crisis and every other freaking crisis they're going to throw at us. There's all these warnings about, food shortages in a matter of months. Energy out of control. Although, like I said, crude is under pressure right now. But look, you know the story. You know it. And it's kind of entertaining and kind of bizarre at the same time. And I don't know, like I said recently, there's nothing to me that is more interesting than watching this freak show. That's really the truth. All right, people, look, I'm out of here. Love all of you a lot. Please comment, share the video. See you all later. I don't know about you, but I'm excited to hear this opening bell. I'm excited about it. I want to see what happens. And that's it. All right, I'm out of here.